Good afternoon, students. So, this is G. Bhimaraju. Today I am going to explain a simply supported beam carrying a point load at center. Determine maximum slope and deflection by using Morse theorems. So, the problem is a simply supported beam, SSB beam, simply supported beam of span 4 meters, carries a point load of 30 kilonewtons. So this point load only single point load. After this problem I will explain how to solve with the 2 point loads, how to find a maximum slope and deflection if given a 2 point loads for a simply supported beam. After this question I will explain that also. Next this point load of 30 kilonewton at its mid span. So here this point load acting at a mid span, center of the span. So next find the slope, find the maximum slope and deflection, maximum slope and deflection by moment area method. So take EI equal to here given a 4000 kilonewton into meter square. Okay, here no problem with units. Why? Because these units are in kilonewton into meter square, the load is in kilonewtons, the span length in meters. Okay, there is no unit conversion of units, there is no need. So for these SSB beam is nothing but a simply supported beam having two supports at its ends. So having span length in 4 meters is in the problem. 4 meters, having a span length is 4 meters. So a point load 30 km at mid span. So for these 4 meters, the mid span is 2 meters from left support and 2 meters from right support. So here is a point load. So this point load is 30 kilonewton, is in the problem. Okay, this is the diagram for the above question. Let us assume the letters at supports and loads. So this is the A and this is the B and this is the C. Okay, and this is the reference line for BMD at A. This is the reference line for BMD at C. This is the reference line for BMD at B. Okay, this is the baseline for BMD. Okay, for a cantilever beam, if having a two loads, you can draw individual BMD diagrams for the loads. But a simply supported beam, the BMD diagrams are same for both the loads. Okay, if we give multiple loads, the moments values are shown in one diagram only. Okay, no, not with a two diagrams. But a cantilever beam, it's shown a two diagrams. Why? Because cantilever beam, one end is fixed, other end is free. So here it is both the supports, having both the supports. So this beam is also called as a symmetrical beam. Why? Because the symmetrical beam is nothing but their load is acting at a mid span. So the span length is divided equal parts. Can be divided these load equal parts, that is 2 meters from left support, 2 meters from right supports. So this is nothing but a symmetrically loaded beam. This is also called as a symmetrically loaded beam. So for the symmetrically loaded beam, I already did a derivation for earlier classes. That is derivation. In the derivation you can substitute values in at reaction value is W by 2 and reaction formula is W by 2. For reaction formula is W by 2 at A and B. Why? Because these load acting at mid span, so this support carries half load, this support carries half load. Half load is nothing but 30 by 2 and 30 by 2. and here it is 15 kilonewtons, and here it is also 15 kilonewtons. Okay, these load can be divided into equal parts. So carries equal load for A and B. Carries equal load for A and B. So for this diagram, for the drawing of BMD, we required values of BMD diagrams. BMD. Okay. So BMD diagram, for BMD diagram, moment at B equal to 0. First point is 0. Moment at B equal to 0. And next to moment at C equal to, so coming in between C and B, there is only, coming from B there is one reaction. So that reaction is upward direction. So upward direction is plus. So point load formula is force into distance. Force is 15, distance is 2. Nothing but 30 kilonewton into meter. And next point is MA. So MA from B to A, there is 2 point loads. That is one reaction and that is point load. This reaction is coming from B up through in upward direction. So upward direction is plus 15 into 4. So this is the coming through the downward direction. Downward direction is minus 30 into 2. So this is 15 into 4, 60 and 60. Cancel. So 0. Okay. The bending moment is 0 at the supports and maximum at the center. So this is the end conditions of simply supported beam to find a maximum slope and deflection. And here it is value 0 and MC value is 30 kilonewton into meter plus 30. So plus positive zone is above portion of this baseline and below portion of this baseline is negative. So this 30 kilonewtons is in the form of a inclined line. Why? Because it is a point load. So MA equal to 0. MA equal to 0. So here value is 30 kilonewton into meter. Okay. So the span length is here 2 meters and here also 2 meters. So these end is assume as A1, these end assume as C2, and these end assume as C1, these end assume as B1. Okay. Here we saw two triangles. That is first triangle. This is the first triangle and this is the second triangle. You can find maximum slope and deflection for only one triangle only. Why? Because here triangle base to height 30. Here triangle base to height 30. So both the dimensions are same. If you find the maximum slope and deflection for both the diagrams, you can get the same values. So that's why here you can find maximum slope and deflection for only one diagram. That maximum slope and deflection for another diagram also same. So the another diagram also same. So that is this diagram. So I will take this diagram. That is the left side diagram. So if you take a right side diagram, you can get a IB first. But I will take the left side diagram, so I can get a IA first. IA slope at A. So you can get, if you take a right side diagram, you can get a slope at B first. And next for this diagram you can find only area of BMD. Next area of BMD. So area of BMD is nothing but A for the only portion of A1, C1, C2. Only portion of A1, C1, C2. So this is the A1, C1, C2. And for the A1, C1, C2 is looks like a triangle. So the area formula is half into base into height. So half into height is base is 2 and height is 30. So 15. So the answer is 30 kilonewton into meter square. Why? Because 30 is in the terms of kilonewton into meter. Here meter. Kilonewton into meter equal to kilonewton into meter square. This is the area formula. And next you can find a maximum slope after get a area of BMD at A. Why? Because I choose a diagram at left side. So I can get the value of first IA at A, slope at A, IA equal to, formula is from Moore's theorem 1, A by EA. So area is 30 kilonewton into meter square and EI equal to, is in the problem, EI value 4000 kilonewton into meter square. So both the units are cancelled. So these after calculation the answer is 0.0075 radians. So kilonewton to meter square, kilonewton meter square, both the units are cancelled. There is no units. So radians is the units for slope, 0.0075. Okay, this is the slope. This is the slope, maximum slope. And next you can find a x bar. Okay, so x bar for the finding of deflection we required x bar. We required a x bar. So this x bar is nothing but the distance from support to the center of gravity. This is the center of gravity point. For this diagram, center of gravity point, this is the center of gravity point. The distance between the center of gravity to A dash. Center of gravity to the A dash is nothing but a x bar. Okay, so this distance is x bar. So this looks like a, this is the x bar. This distance is x bar. The distance between the distance of center of gravity of BMD to the A is nothing but x bar. So this looks like a triangle. So the centroid formula for triangle is 2 by 3 into L. 2 by 3 into L. So 2 by x bar formula is 2 by 3 into L. So 2 by 3, L is nothing but 2. Span length 2. L is nothing but 2. Sorry, L1. So here L1. So L1 is nothing but 2. So the answer is 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 cancel. The answer is 1.33 meters. Why? Because this span length is substituted in meters. So you can get values. You can get units in meters only. And next, after getting the x bar value, you are going to find a. I am going to find a maximum deflection. So maximum deflection occurs at the middle portion of the beam for the simply supported beam carrying a point load at center. This maximum deflection occurs at A. Why? Because in the supports movement is 0 and this support movement is 0. Carries movement is 0. But maximum deflection occurs at center point. Okay, this center point. So this maximum deflection occurs at center point. This center point is assumed as a C. Occurs at a C, not a C. Occurs at C. So that's C. YC equal to Y maximum equal to X bar by EI is the formula from Morse theorem 2. So these A by EI is nothing but 0.0075 from slope. From Morse theorem 1 already you get a value of A by EI, that is 0.0075 radians. So here also A by EI, you saw A by EI. So A by EI 0.0075 into, so x bar is nothing but 1.33. Here you get 1.33 is the x bar. So next x bar. Next both the units are can multiply. This is 0.009975 is the answer. So here substituted in meters. So you can get also value in meters only. So you need to units in mm. So multiply these value to the 10 to the power of 3. For the 10 to the power of 3, the value is 9.975 mm. So 9.975 is the YC and Y maximum. This is the answer. Okay, and this is the solution. Very, very important solution for your upcoming exams. This is the basic problem, but the next problem is in with point loads, but multiple point loads, nothing but 2 point loads or 3 point loads. If you give a in exams, if you give a 3 point load, so the solution is like this. The same process is like this, but you have a diagrams of multiple diagrams for the above loads. Here you can get a only one diagram, that is one triangle and another triangle. But upcoming problems you can get if you one triangle, one rectangle, one trapezoidal, one square. Okay, any other of these you can get any other of these. Okay, this problem is very, very important. So practice with multiple times. So thank you.